A sky adrift, the archipelago and the whispers of ether. Imagine a world swallowed by clouds, a world where the ground is but a distant memory, obscured by a thick, impenetrable layer of mist and vapor. The sky is no longer just an expanse above but the very ground beneath our feet, where the only land left floats in the sky. These islands, suspended in the air, are the last bastions of human civilization, drifting like forgotten dreams in the endless blue. This is the archipelago, a breathtaking tapestry of islands connected by bridges of shimmering metal and powered by the remnants of a forgotten technology: ether. These bridges, delicate yet resilient, are the lifelines that bind the islands together, allowing for the flow of people, resources, and stories. Centuries ago, the surface world was rendered uninhabitable, forcing humanity to seek refuge in the heavens. The cities below, once bustling with life, now lie abandoned, their structures crumbling and overtaken by nature's relentless march. Now the remnants of their past cling to the edges of memory, whispered in hushed tones and dismissed as myth. The stories of the old world are like echoes, faint and distant, yet persistent in their presence. The islands themselves are a fusion of nature's resilience and human ingenuity. Here, life finds a way, with lush vegetation thriving on floating platforms, nourished by the very air that sustains them. Lush vegetation spills over the edges of gravity-defying platforms, while futuristic structures pierce the clouds, testaments to the lost knowledge of the Etherians. These buildings, with their sleek designs and advanced materials, stand as monuments to a time when humanity reached for the stars. Wind turbines hum a constant melody, harnessing the powerful currents that whip between the islands, their energy channeled by conduits that shimmer with an otherworldly glow. This energy, known as ether, is the lifeblood of the archipelago, a force both mesmerizing and dangerous. The ether, a source of energy both mesmerizing and dangerous, is woven into the very fabric of this skybound civilization. It powers their homes, their machines, and even their dreams, but it also holds secrets that could unravel the very fabric of their existence. Life in the archipelago is a delicate dance with the elements. The inhabitants have learned to read the skies, to understand the subtle shifts in the wind and the patterns of the clouds, for their very survival depends on it. The ever-present threat of storms and the constant need to maintain the island's altitude keeps the inhabitants on edge. These storms, fierce and unpredictable, can tear through the islands with devastating force, making vigilance a way of life. Resources are carefully rationed, and the past is a luxury few can afford to dwell on. Every drop of water, every scrap of food is precious, and the people have become masters of conservation and ingenuity. The younger generation born into this precarious existence knows only the sky as their home. They have never seen the ground, never walked on solid earth, and their lives are shaped by the endless expanse of the heavens. They navigate the aerial pathways with a mixture of awe and trepidation, their eyes constantly drawn to the swirling abyss below, where the surface world lies hidden beneath a shroud of impenetrable clouds. This abyss, both a barrier and a mystery, is a constant reminder of the world they have lost. But even in this world suspended between heaven and oblivion, whispers of the past persist. The stories of the Etherians, with their advanced technology and mysterious powers, are told and retold, each generation adding their own embellishments and interpretations. Tales of the Etherians, a technologically advanced civilization that ruled the skies millennia ago, are passed down through generations like precious heirlooms. These stories, filled with wonder and caution, serve as both inspiration and warning to the people of the archipelago. Some dismiss them as mere legends, cautionary tales to keep the curious from straying too far. They believe that the past is best left forgotten, that the dangers of the ether are too great to be trifled with. But others, drawn to the mysteries that linger in the ether's hum, believe that the answers to their survival lie buried in the forgotten past. These seekers, driven by curiosity and a desire for knowledge, explore the hidden corners of the archipelago, searching for clues to unlock the secrets of the Etherians. Among them is Yuki Asano, a young skyboarder whose life is about to collide with destiny in the most unexpected way. Yuki, with her fearless spirit and unquenchable thirst for adventure, will embark on a journey that will change the course of the archipelago forever. Her story is one of courage, discovery, and the enduring power of hope in a world adrift in the sky. Yuki Asano, the skyboard rebel with a ghostly past. Yuki Asano is a child of the sky, born and raised amidst the floating islands with the wind in his hair. From a young age he was captivated by the endless expanse of the sky, the floating islands that seemed to defy gravity, and the sense of freedom that came with soaring through the air. His parents, both skilled skyboarders themselves, nurtured his passion, teaching him the intricacies of navigating the ever-changing air currents and the importance of respecting the sky's unpredictable nature. As he grew older, Yuki's thirst for adventure only intensified. He would spend hours exploring the farthest reaches of the archipelago, discovering hidden nooks and crannies that few dared to venture into. The sky was his playground, and he reveled in the thrill of pushing his limits, always seeking the next adrenaline rush. With his unruly black hair, piercing blue eyes that reflect the ever-changing hues of the sky, and a quick smirk that hints at a rebellious spirit, Yuki is a force to be reckoned with. His presence commands attention, and his confidence is palpable. Yet, beneath this exterior lies a complexity that few understand. He navigates the treacherous air currents with the grace of a bird, his trusty skyboard an extension of his own body as he pushes the limits of speed and gravity. Each stunt he performs is a testament to his skill and daring, a dance with danger that leaves onlookers in awe. But for Yuki, it's more than just a display of prowess. It's a way to connect with the memory of his sister Eri. But beneath Yuki's carefree exterior lies a heart haunted by tragedy. The loss of his older sister Eri in a skyboarding accident years ago left an unfillable void in his life. Eri was not just his sister, she was his mentor, his confidant, and his best friend. Her death shattered his world, leaving him grappling with grief and guilt. The loss of his older sister Eri in a skyboarding accident years ago left an unfillable void in his life. Her memory lingers like a ghost, a constant reminder of the fragility of life in their precarious world. Yuki often visits the memorial site dedicated to her, a place where he feels closest to her spirit. He carries a locket with her photo, a small token that keeps her presence alive in his heart. Her memory lingers like a ghost, a constant reminder of the fragility of life in their precarious world. Every time he takes to the sky, he feels her presence, a whisper in the wind, a shadow in the clouds. It's as if she's watching over him, guiding him and urging him to live life to the fullest, even as he struggles with the pain of her absence. While others see Yuki as reckless and impulsive, his daredevil stunts are merely a way to outrun the pain that claws at the edges of his soul, the unspoken fear that the swirling abyss below might claim him as it did Eri. Each stunt is a defiance of fate, a challenge to the forces that took his sister away. It's his way of saying, I'm still here and I won't be defeated. The unspoken fear that the swirling abyss below might claim him as it did Eri. The abyss is a constant reminder of the dangers that lurk in their world, a dark void that threatens to swallow him whole. Yet Yuki faces it head-on, refusing to let fear dictate his actions. He knows that living in fear is not truly living, and he chooses to embrace the uncertainty with courage and determination. Beyond his skyboarding prowess, Yuki possesses a sharp mind and a knack for technology that borders on the uncanny. His parents, both engineers, instilled in him a love for tinkering and problem-solving. From a young age, he was fascinated by the inner workings of machines, often taking apart and reassembling gadgets just to understand how they functioned. He spends hours tinkering with discarded Etherian tech, salvaging parts from forgotten corners of the islands and breathing life into machines that others have long dismissed as beyond repair. His workshop is a treasure trove of salvaged parts and half-finished projects, a testament to his relentless curiosity and ingenuity. Each piece of tech he restores is a small victory, a way to bring order to the chaos of his life. His skills have earned him a reputation as a bit of a rogue, a tech-savvy rebel who chafes against the Sky Council's strict regulations and their tight grip on information. The Council views him as a troublemaker, someone who disrupts the status quo and challenges their authority. But Yuki sees himself as a seeker of truth, someone who refuses to be confined by arbitrary rules and restrictions. Yuki's curiosity knows no bounds, fueled by a burning desire to uncover the truth behind his sister's death and the mysteries of the Etherian past. He believes that the answers lie in the forgotten corners of their world, in the ancient ruins and abandoned vessels that hold the secrets of their ancestors. His quest is not just about finding closure for himself, it's about understanding the larger forces at play and uncovering the hidden truths that shape their reality. He scours old data logs, deciphers cryptic symbols etched into ancient ruins, and chases after whispers of forbidden knowledge. Each discovery brings him one step closer to the truth, but also deeper into a web of intrigue and danger. The more he uncovers, the more he realizes that his sister's death was not a simple accident, but part of a larger conspiracy that threatens the very fabric of their society. Little does he know that his relentless pursuit of the truth will lead him to a discovery that will change the fate of the archipelago forever. In the heart of a derelict Etherian vessel, he stumbles upon a piece of technology unlike anything he's ever seen. It's a relic from a bygone era, a key to unlocking the mysteries of their world, and a potential catalyst for revolution. For deep within the heart of a derelict Etherian vessel, an echo from the past awaits, ready to awaken and unleash chaos upon their world. This discovery sets off a chain of events that will test Yuki's resolve, challenge his beliefs, and force him to confront the ghosts of his past. As he navigates the treacherous path ahead, he must decide whether to embrace his role as a rebel and a truth seeker, or succumb to the forces that seek to silence him. The fate of the archipelago hangs in the balance, and Yuki's journey is far from over.